Hi, Sandy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the A.D.K channel. Today we're going to check out The Warning, and the song is called More. So a quick disclaimer, I have seen this video, I've reacted to it on the Dave Does channel, but as far as Andy and Kirk, they haven't. So it'll be really more important for them to get their viewpoint on this new song. We have checked out, I believe, Choke and Disciple are the two songs we have checked out on The Warning. We have pretty good high opinions of those. So let's go check out More.
Senses. You know you love it. You love it when I need you. Do you need me? Yeah. You know I love it. I love it when you feed me. Yet you leave me begging for more. I feel it slowly creeping in. I find desire leaves me frozen, stranded, waiting between what could have been. Why am I sinking when I'm fully grounded? Standing still, going for the kill. Just kill the noise, would you fill my void? Get it all up, would you feed my senses? You know you love it. You love it when I need you. Do you need me? Yeah. You know I love it. I love it when you feed me. Yet you leave me begging for more. I wanna let you know it. Stop but never show it. Like it when I'm broken. Like it when I'm broken. You know you love it. You love it when I need you. Do you need me? Yeah. You know you love it. You love it when I need you. Do you need me? Yeah. You know I love it. I love it when you feed me. Yet you leave me begging for more. You know I love it. I love it when you feed me. Yet you leave me begging for more.
Okay, there we go. The Warning and More. Let's throw it straight to Kirk for your views on this.
Slightly confused by that song. I'm surprised they've gone in. Do you know that early 2000s garage rock revivalism that
Right, okay.
dominated MTV2, the White Stripes, the Strokes?
Yeah.
bands like that? I did hear a bit of that in the song. That normally puts me off. Monstrous bass line, really greasy garage rock, wasn't it? I did actually enjoy the bass line. I think what salvages this song for me and does show how good songwriters they were, listen to the feline beauty of that bridge. Absolutely gorgeous. And it was
Hang on, the
really
feline beauty of that bridge. That is
Yeah,
a sentence I've never heard in my life.
maybe, I'm accentuating because the female, but I just thought it was glorious. But then
The fuzzy riff bit.
well, no, I think the chorus didn't follow it with the same standard. I wanted the bridge to be the chorus. You would never get that in garage rock. I know they're not a garage rock band, by the way. So it shows you the capabilities that they have of really, really writing something of great poignancy. But it was very formulaic, the song. Again, I haven't got a problem with that because I know that these are a rock band, so I'm kind of expecting that. The guitar work, should I really criticize? I've never heard a song where she's blown me away on guitar, but I don't think that's that's in the DNA of the band, is it? It's the bass player that provides a lot of the low end swerves and the grooves in the music. Great drum performance. Again, fantastic vocals, but I'd be disappointed if the next album is going to have 10 songs like that. To me, I think this might be a regressive step. I did appreciate what they were doing in the video. There were throwbacks to the 1970s, weren't there? And MC5 and the Stooges, and then it goes into the early 80s when I think that was For the Bridge. It's a song. I think even though it was only 3 minutes, I probably have to listen to it again to understand it, and that's strange because it was such an easy song to follow. But I won't be surprised. Maybe some of the fans might be a bit worried if this is the future direction of the band.
True. Andy.
Yeah, I mean, it's I haven't sort of explored this band any more than the ones that we've covered on the channel, but it's certainly nowhere near as heavy and rocky as is it Disciple? Did we do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that song. Great video to that as well. So it starts off with like a pop song, doesn't it? Pop verse. They're not, there is no guitar, hence why Danny's not playing her guitar. But although in the second verse she appears to be, but again, there's no audible sort of comparison to that. But yeah, the chorus certainly saves it. The guitar comes in, it does rock out. I don't know what these different parts of songs are called, unlike you, Kirk, but the fuzzy riff bit, is that the middle eight?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I really like that sort of that guitar tone that sort of came sort of midway through, sort of after the sort of second verse. I think the video is very simplistic, wasn't it? Very sort of formulating as well as the structure of the song. But I really enjoy her vocals. Yeah, they really come across really well. I'm just wondering if there's some sort of record company pressure there to sort of be a little bit more commercial. Is this a lead song from an album, Dave, or is this from an album that's already out?
It's an upcoming. So it's the next part of the next release. And there is talk. There has been some mentions from some of the Warning fans that this is because they've now got writers involved. Now that's what I think. Now this, I will put it this way: that has come out from a Liliac comment on a Liliac video that they were talking about the Warning were getting help from writers, and that's what happens when you get writers involved, that they're not writing their own songs. So I don't know how much of involvement that is. I do know that the Warning's record label, as far as they control, the Warning have 100% say on what they do. So if they've gone down this route, this would be their choice to do the style. It wouldn't be that level of pressure where the record label saying you need a hit single. Because I mean, the fact is that whatever they put out, they're going to have a hit with. They've got a big following in that case, and they're growing all the time. So I mean, they're playing Download this weekend.
I mean, for the integrity of rock and metal, I hope this is just perhaps an experimental track, and they're not going to have 10 songs like this. You're the big fan. You can say what you think, but I really enjoyed what we've covered so far, and I may sort of check out some of their other material as well. But chorus really good. Enjoyed that a lot. She's got great vocals, but the verse and the intro far too pop and commercial for my liking.
So the way I'm thinking about it with this particular song, if they did an album and it was very much along this kind of route, it could be another Suicide Silence situation where they've gone in a completely different direction. They gain new fans, potentially lose old fans, but then they go back to form on the next album and bring some other stuff back in. So that could be what they do. And I think, especially, I mean, the difference would be is if you've been doing this for 20, 30 years, you're in your late 40s, 50s, and then you sort of do a completely different direction change as a band, you've got a bit of criticism because you've done 10 albums and they're all kind of in the similar vein. You're going to get a little bit more criticism. They're still, I mean, there are a few albums, there are 3 albums in. And they've done those since they were kids. So I think it's okay for them to do it. To be honest, the genetics of this song, I'm hearing Paramore in there in a big way. I could definitely hear Hayley Williams doing something like this within Paramore. And I also hear within that guitar tone and stuff like that, Muse. I can really hear a Muse guitar kind of style in there. So it doesn't surprise me considering the bands they've played with. some of their influences that they're going down this route in a way. But I would also say that I probably would be less impressed if there was a whole album of this sort of stuff. I would be less impressed with their songwriting, but I wouldn't stop listening to them as a fan. But I'd be waiting with bated breath for what the next album's going to do, rather than dwelling on this one.
I think that they're taking a risk with the musical direction. They're not taking any risks with the music if it's going to sound like that. I mean, that was a formulaic song, but they're so good at what they do. I can still appreciate it, but like you, I'd be thinking, oh, okay, what's the next album going to be like? And I think that's a testament to the fan base that this band have, that they can probably overlook an album that comes out that's not to their taste and still think we know there's going to be 1-2 years later. So they're in a good position, aren't they, this band? They've worked hard to get that level of a vociferous following, and I don't think it will harm them. These strike me as a band that will gain new fans, and even the ones who don't like it will begrudgingly go along with it and buy tickets to go and watch them live.
Okay, well, there we go. That was our viewpoint on the Warning and More. Now, if you like this video, please do like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.